Hi, I want to show you how AppDynamics can work with your Blackboard Learn environment. I know I've demonstrated in this channel how to use New Relic, Zabbix, but let's take a look at AppDynamics. Here we are in an AppDynamics home area. I'm going to demonstrate two of our different environments. Well, excuse me, not two, but you can see clearly there are three different environments here, and I'm going to show you one of them. So simply I can click here, and immediately I'm loaded into the dashboard area. And this dashboard gives me kind of an overview. I tend to think of it like a flow map of what's going on. It says flow map there, so I guess I should use that. It shows what things are flowing through. You can see how many calls are happening, errors, response times for many different applications and the like. Also here you can see events, business transaction health. That means how well is the database working with Tomcat and the application, server health in general, and a transaction scorecard that looks at the speed of responsiveness between the database and the app. You can see normal, slow, very slow, stall, errors. We also see exceptions if we need to, endpoints, and service endpoints. We also have over here load, response time, and errors that appear. And these can appear during a set amount of time. You can have it auto refresh every 5 minutes, the last 15 minutes, all the way down to a year. Create a custom time frame if you're looking for a specific issue, and you can even save that time range. So here I can go to top business transactions, and this gives us an understanding of where the top number of calls, top slowest responders, top errors, slow transaction stalls, and the like between the database and the app node. You can also take a look at, of course this is not a full production environment, so I can't show you what the transactions would be, but you would see any transactions that are going on between the application and also even with the database. So when it's trying to load things or when it's trying to get an SQL. And then you can do analyze the transaction and actually do a deep dive into where the hang-up or the slowdown is within that transaction. Here you can also see servers. For example, here we have our app server, which is one tier with two different nodes. And a tier would be like Blackboard Tomcat service or the Blackboard Collaborate service, and then your nodes are your actual servers. You have two database connections here and several remote services, so those are your third-party integrations. Here you can see, I'm showing here, you can check health rule. You can have kind of an overview of where your servers are. You can get an app server agent, which actually is looking at Java, and then you also have a machine agent that checks the status of your hardware, such as CPU, memory, disk I/O, network I/O, and the like. Memory here is very helpful when you're looking at heap sizes, garbage collection, minor and major collection time frames, and the like. You can also take a look at your databases here, the number of calls and such, and also take a look at JMX and Bean data. There are also events that you can have triggered, so if there's a specific thing that happens, let's say the database gets really, really slow, you can have the system automatically trigger and collect that data, so you can grab that. And also use the system to troubleshoot, look at slow response times, errors, or other violations. And health rule violations. Health rule violations are basically your opportunities to create a policy, and when that policy or health status is violated, there's your health rule violation. So just think of those like the rules. Slower response times, errors, and others. We haven't really expanded upon this right now. You can actually have the system respond to you via email or through text messaging based on however you like to configure the system. You can set up your policies, your health rules, the actions that it's going to take based on those, and the like. There's also the ability to analyze through metrics, through finding information points, how you need to scale your environment. You can actually create reporting, which has been a very big help for us when we've wanted to clearly show how our environment needs to have improvements either through hardware or software or additions or what have you. That's just a quick brief overview of the application in AppDynamics. We found it very helpful for us over the past few months that we've been utilizing it. So hopefully this was helpful for you.